The first item that I have owned for years, I want to say 5 years now, is my reusable napkins that I have in the kitchen. I purchased these in August of 2020, and I purchased them from a small company. What is it called? Marley's Monsters or Marley Monsters. I'll have them linked down below. They have fun designs too. I went more with a color where it was not going to show any stains, any oil stains, tomato stains. I cook a lot, so I didn't want aesthetically pleasing reusable napkins. I wanted some that were going to last throughout the years. I did have like this package came with light gray, and again the turmeric, the curry, tomato paste, like all of that stuff just stained those. So I just saved like all the black ones, and eventually like the gray ones, just like the light gray ones had to go. But I don't regret purchasing these. Again, they're still going strong. They're very easy to clean. They last me an entire month. I also have like cloth kitchen rags, like thick ones when I'm cooking. Those that we have, like the napkins, I just use them for like dinner or cleaning up the countertops every now and then. So that whole roll lasts me an entire month. I also bought the like the stand for it through that site as well. So I'm happy that I did that because they're still with me till this day. The stand is very strong. There's no wear and tear on the rags, on the stand. It's just a really great brand. Speaking of great brand, the next thing that I've had for 5 years, I also purchased this in 2020 around the pandemic, was my floor steamer from Bissell. Really great floor steamer. I will say there's like one big con with it, and that is like the tank is small, so it does fit well for this apartment because we do have like carpet in the bedroom, wall-to-wall carpet, bedroom, wall-to-wall carpet, living room. So like the little hallway and the bathroom and the kitchen is tiles. So that tank lets me get all those areas done without a problem. But if we were to have a bigger house, I would have to keep refilling the tank, which is not that big of a problem, but taking the tank out is the pain in the butt part. You need to like put some elbow grease into that. It gets very stuck, I should say. But other than that, it cleans my floors so well. It came with 2 microfiber rags, and the rags are stained. They were very white, just as white as my pillowcase and comforter. Obviously, it's been 5 years, so it's bound to get stained. I wish they sold black ones because it would look a lot better. But overall, the product is amazing. I have no issues with it. It hasn't broke on me, knock on wood. I steam my floors every Friday, and it gets the job done. Now this one, I honestly am still shocked that it's still with me and I have yet to get rid of it, or it hasn't even like ripped or anything. And I also want to say it's because I take care of it. All of these items that I'm mentioning is because I take care of them. So if I didn't take care of these items, they probably wouldn't be here. I'm talking about the beige sweater that I purchased from Boohoo back in 2018. You can go back to my old videos and I had that same sweater. It's like a magical sweater. It kind of reminds me of, what's that movie with like the jeans? Sisterhood jeans? You know, the jeans that like fit everybody without a problem? That's what this like sweater reminds me of. It fit me when I was thinner. It fits me right now when I'm a little bit heavier. It looks like I can also switch it. Like these days I am wearing it backwards and you can't really tell. So I found multiple ways to wear this sweater and just make it work, especially with me having such a limited wardrobe these days. So yeah, it's still with me. I wash it on cold with my regular clothes. I wash all my clothes on cold. It's just so the heat doesn't break down fabrics. And like I said, it is from Boohoo, a fast fashion site. I haven't ordered from that site since then. I try to stay away from like those fast fashion sites because I know you're like, even though this sweater has lasted me this long, in the future I want to purchase things that are higher quality and a little bit more environmental friendly. So with this sweater, I fabric shave it when I see that it needs it. I hang it to dry. I don't put that sweater in the dryer at all because I know it will shrink. That's probably why it's still with me. If I were to treat it like crap, it probably would have been in the trash a long time ago. This is a not so exciting item, but it's very durable, and that is my trash can. Now, a little story about this. When I moved into my first apartment in 2017, it was May of 2017, I purchased a cheap Walmart brown trash can, and it was like a very flimsy plastic trash can. I bought it because it was only like $7, and I thought I was getting a great deal, but of course quality over quantity kicks in when it comes to things like this. That trash can lasted me 3 weeks until it got a giant crack in it and I couldn't use it. So I decided to go to Target one day and finally purchase something that was a little bit more pricey but durable, and I still have it till this day. With this trash can, I think it's from Simplehuman. I do take care of it. like I said, I take care of all my things. I clean this trash can once a month. I sanitize it, scrub it down. I put it out on the balcony to dry, and then I bring it in when it's nice and clean. I see a lot of bad reviews with this trash can saying it doesn't last long. The foot button breaks. I haven't had that issue. Like, again, it's lasted me 8 years now, almost 8.5 years, and it's going so strong. When we move, I don't think we need to buy a trash can. Yes, it's a little outdated, but it's a trash can. Like, I don't think it needs to be aesthetically pleasing. It's just to put trash in. And I'm not a fan of like the automatic trash cans where you put your hand, and I feel like they just, probably need batteries, need to be charged. It's just one thing that I honestly don't want to do. So I like the little foot pedal and you throw things out like that. It's just so convenient. It also has a lock on it. Sometimes Milo will knock down the trash can if he's going through like the zoomies. So if we leave the house, or if we know we're gonna leave the house for a couple hours, I'll lock the trash can, and the lock works great. Like, everything just works great. So yeah, I got it in black again to be a little bit more forgivable when it comes to stains. I use this once a week. I love fabric shaving. I have a little bit of an obsession with it. Honestly, it just makes things look so neat, so much cleaner. I do our jackets too at the end of winter time. I'll do our sleeves. I do my socks a lot too. When it comes to this fabric shaver, I have also had this since 2017. This is like one of the first purchases that I've made when it came to starting to take better care of my clothing items. And the only thing you have to do with these fabric shavers is to obviously change the batteries out when they need to be changed, and change the blade out once a year. I buy blades. It comes with 2. I think it's like $7, and it comes in like a little case, and those 2 blades will last me 2 years. So it's a very inexpensive product that will save your clothes. And also, if you have a car that has like cloth seats or a cloth rug, you could start, fabric shaving, making things look a lot neater. So I absolutely love my fabric shaver. The logo on it, you could tell how long I've had this thing because the logo is like non-existent, but that's okay. I know there's like modern, aesthetically pleasing looking ones, but I like this one because it's still going strong. I have no issues with it. I was gonna update it due to the look, and then I caught myself and I'm like, wait, every time I do that, when I update something just to make it look more modern, the modern one doesn't work as well as the older one that I had. Let me know down below if that happens to you. So I have learned valuable lessons with this scenario, and I just keep the older one. Even though it looks older, it's outdated looking, but it still works brand new, and if not better than the good looking one. Now, as much as I complain about this headboard and frame, it's still with me. This was the first item I ever purchased for my first apartment back in 2017, and again, it's still with me. We have moved 3 times with this. Yeah, 3 times. It is stained. I know you're not gonna be able to see it, but it's stained. It's all cut up from my cat scratching on it, but it's still holding our bed, which is what it's meant for. So I have no complaints regarding the durability of it. And to be honest with you guys, in 2017, I paid, it was like $72 for the headboard and frame altogether. I mean, regardless, those were times where inflation wasn't a thing, and things were much cheaper. So I'm sure like the same headboard and frame will probably go for like maybe $400 to $500 these days. Eventually we do plan on replacing this for a more like, I personally want like an oak wood kind of vibe, real oak wood. I'm so sick of the cloth. I'm honestly not a fan of cloth headboards because the stain situation, and My cat loves to scratch on cloth. So I think a nice oak wood would work great. He leaves wood alone. He's not a fan of wood. That's gonna take us a long time to afford because, again, I don't want faux wood because I know it's not gonna last. You know, quality over quantity. I want real wood and I want it to be made properly. I want it to not be that item that you buy just to buy because it looks good. I want it to kind of outlast us. I want to be able to like pass it on to a family member. I talked about this in yesterday's video, and that is my snow boots. I have had my snow boots since 2016. I bought them in spring. They were around like $100 and something. I paid around $40 for them because it was like opposite season. And they're still going strong. Again, they don't look the best. They're not the most stylish boots, but they are heavy duty and they keep my feet dry. They let me shovel my car out when it's snowing. They let me walk around when it's snowing. And again, I only use them when it's snowing. You can't really wear them as rain boots because they have the fur inside, like the faux fur inside. So they'll be a little bit too warm to wear for rain boots. But I'm okay with just having one pair of snow boots because where I live, it does snow quite a lot in the wintertime. So it's always good to have something like this on hand. Like I said, I have had them for so freaking long. I swear they're gonna last me like another 10 years. There's like nothing wrong with them. There's a little bit of scratches, but that's about it. Everything else is just great. When it's the end of the season, I do wipe them down with a wet cloth and lay them out to dry. You know, I don't put them in the washer because that will ruin them. So I just wipe down like the salt residue from the winter time and they're perfectly fine. My wooden hangers I've also had since 2017. I purchased these from Ikea. And I did purchase like stickers to go on them because I used to have a lot of sweaters back then. I don't really have that many sweaters these days, but in overall, I remember the day I went to Ikea just to buy these because it was like $2.99 for a pack of, I think it was a pack of 12. Again, prices were much different back in the day than now, but they are so durable and I'm so happy that I purchased these. I did have like pant ones with clips. I bought those from Amazon. They were very durable, but I did give them away because they were leaving marks on my leggings from the clips. So I wasn't using those as often. So I just kept my regular wooden hangers from Ikea, and like I said, it just works out so damn well. It's just one thing that I'm happy that I purchased because, you know, the frugal side of me was like, I don't need hangers. I don't want to like hang things up. I'm just gonna like fold things and put them in like a little container, like a, you know, like those blue bins that you put clothes in. That was my initial thing, is to save money back then, but I'm happy that I went with these wooden hangers instead of plastic ones because of how long they've lasted, and they're gonna keep lasting me even longer because I mean I use them every day. I see that they're not breaking down. As long as you don't throw them everywhere and treat them bad, they will last you a long time. And the last thing I want to mention that I've owned for years is our, well, not mine, his cat spoon. My cat eats soft cat food. Like when I got him in 2021, I was purchasing like silicone spoons and they were breaking down so fast. Like they were getting cuts on them from the cans. So I decided to get a stainless steel cat spoon from PetSmart. I think was it PetSmart? It was either PetSmart or Amazon, one of those. We have had this spoon since, I want to say the fall time of 2021. We got him in the springtime of 2021. So around the fall, I purchased this spoon and it has no rust. It goes in the dishwasher. It's easy to clean. It's easy to scoop out his food. This spoon will outlast all of his items that he has, that he owns. And he does own quite a few cat items, but this spoon is so damn durable and I've dropped it so many times it hasn't broken. It's just a great spoon for soft food for them to like scoop it out of the can. So if you have a pet, I highly recommend a stainless steel spoon if you feed them soft food. It's gonna last you forever. So those are just some of the items that I've owned for a couple years. If you guys want me to do a part 2 of this video, let me know down below. There are some other items around the house that I've owned for a long time that I take care of. But let me know down below, what are some items that you have owned, and tell me how long you've owned those items.